To go into the can of facts.
I don't got none. Oh yeah, George Washington grew weed, grew a hemp.
That is Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You said what? I'm sorry. Go.
That's what I'm saying. That's the seed. That's the stuff I be talking about.
I'm still this leftover meditation. Don't mess with me.
It do feel good. I'm leftover.
You said George Washington used to blaze weed and sell dime bags. What you say?
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was selling apes.
He was growing hemp.
Okay.
That's what they say.
And did you say Albert Einstein or something? They had found a whole bunch of weed papers and stuff in his house.
I had it yesterday all on my goddamn thing.
I would believe that.
They said he had a whole bunch of packs of tops in his house.
It. Yeah. Einstein needed it.
No, it wasn't Einstein, girl.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare.
It was Shakespeare.
Yeah, it was Shakespeare. It says, let me see. I found it right here. Let me see. Oh yeah, here go one. There are 1,200 slang words for cannabis. 1,200.
Imagine that.
You know what I mean?
How many ways you can say, let's get blunted?
Right.
I wonder if that's on the list. Let's get blunted.
No, it ain't on here.
How you know? You ain't seen no 1,200.
Right, only 6 on this list.
Talk about, no, that ain't on the list. Yes, it is.
It says George Washington was a grower. George Washington was a prolific hemp farmer, mentioning the plant at least 90 times in his diaries and writings. He is often interested in finding, sowing, harvesting the best hemp seeds. While we don't have any evidence of Washington smoking his goods, we know he was very keen to put this plant to work in the form of heavy-duty rope on his fishing ships.
Good morning, cannabis enthusiasts, fitness aficionados, and financial gurus. Welcome to the Greener Thingz podcast, your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and knowledge to live a fulfilling and abundant cannabis lifestyle. Join us as we delve into the greener side of life, breaking stereotypes and uncovering the boundless potential that lies within each of us. Our discussions will be infused with empowering tips, expert insights, and engaging stories, all aimed at helping you achieve balance, happiness, and prosperity in every aspect of your existence. So grab your favorite strand, put on those running shoes, and get ready to plant the seeds of positivity and growth together. Our goal is simple: to empower you to live your best life, fulfilled with abundance, health, and the greener things that matter most. Without further ado, let's roll into the morning of inspiration and transformation. Thank you for joining the Greener Thingz podcast. Let's make every day extraordinary.
GT,
Go.
You know who it is, huh?
Nothing.
I did something wrong.
I didn't say anything. I was just gesturing.
You just gestured for me to say something. I started you early.
A little bit.
That's okay.
Okay.
We in this month.
Ain't we?
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Just
tell
say
me
your
again.
part. Yo. It's your boy RVGT from Greener Thingz. You know who it is.
He's GT. What up, y'all? It's Fifi. Good morning. Good morning.
I'm a Mustang GT. Oh.
The one from Menace?
Yeah,
Okay.
burning rubber.
Shoo-be-doo-wop. What's up? How you today, sir?
I'm doing great.
That's amazing. Happy Monday.
Yeah, I got my protein smoothie.
We got protein smoothie and Kimani. We good, okay?
I got my
we is
protein.
good.
We gonna meditate for 34 seconds.
34 seconds. What's up, sir? How you?
I'm fine and dandy. I'm great.
You dandy?
Yeah, fine and dandy.
Yeah.
Damn, you ain't been both of them in a while.
Fine and dandy.
Something about to happen today.
It's hump day.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ain't
Go
nobody humping around.
Go ahead, hump in the air.
Y'all play too much. Y'all are some playful. I'm talking about, yeah. This I can't take it.
It's time to hump in the air.
Crazy. Welcome. If y'all didn't know, welcome to the Greener Thingz podcast, where we give you a little bit of insight on life, love, and cannabis, and finances, and health, and wealth, and everything green, We do this every Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 8:30. I'm glad you made it with us. Or 7-something to 8-something.
Yeah.
I like to say that because I don't like nobody to try to pinpoint me with times.
Right. Exactly.
Although,
I'm the same way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't pinpoint me.
Yeah, we here.
I'm there when I get there.
I want to challenge you guys to tell some people about this or whatever, because we do give really good information. It may be a little bit on the entertaining side, but it should be. But, let someone know about what we're doing over here and tell them to meet you here around 7-something in the morning.
Around
7-something in the morning and get you some good information. Yeah. So today we have a very interesting topic. We are going to be talking a little bit more serious about the area that us people don't really want to talk about, and that's finances.
Right.
Okay. We're talking about the impact of cannabis legalization on the local and the national economic scale.
Right.
Yes. So, we're going to delve right into that. Delve.
You know what I mean? She learned.
You like how I use that word?
Yeah, you learned the new word.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
I've been learning the shit. Aficionadas.
Right.
You heard that word before? Yeah. Aficionada. I've been learning stuff. You see?
I see.
Look at me reading.
Man, I was surprised. You had me worried the other day.
He talking about that ain't no goddamn word. Yes, it is.
Right. I'm like, hold on, she just making up some shit now.
He trying to Google it.
Right.
Siri wouldn't even bring it up.
Right, I couldn't even spell the
shit. Siri just look at you. I ain't correcting that.
Right. I couldn't. Yeah, I don't like Siri. Siri not good. But my son said the reason is because she's not a search engine. Like Google, you can ask Google anything and it come up. But Siri is like just your personal assistant.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? They make phone calls and shit for you. That's about it.
Yeah. Well, all right, y'all. We are about to go to break and pay a couple of bills, and we'll be right back, and we're going to jump right into this topic.
Oh, yeah.
Are sore muscles and joint pain holding you back from reaching your full potential? Introducing Greener Thingz All-Natural Pain Salve, the ultimate solution to your discomfort. Whether you're an athlete pushing your limits or an everyday fitness enthusiast, our specially formulated pain salve is here to help you overcome those post-workout aches and pains. We believe in the power of nature and have harnessed its healing properties to create a pain salve that's as effective as it is gentle. Our unique blend of all natural ingredients, including soothing botanicals, extracts, and essential oils, penetrate deep into your muscles, relieving pain and reducing inflammation. Feel the soothing sensation as our pain salve goes to work, targeting those trouble spots and providing long-lasting relief. Whether it's muscle soreness, joint stiffness, or general discomfort, our pain salve has you covered. Don't let sore muscles and joint pain slow you down. Try Greener Thingz All-Natural Pain Salve today and unlock the power of natural relief. Visit our website at greenerthingz.com, that's things with a Z, to place your order today. Greener Thingz All-Natural Pain Salve, because you deserve to perform at your best every day. And we're back, and we're back, and we're back.
So go to the website, order some pain cream.
Yes, it works really well too.
Yeah, it does.
Especially when you've been working out like I was. Because listen, y'all. Let me be transparent for a minute. So I've been on this journey, right, or whatever. Just not a weight loss journey, just a health and fitness.
Weight?
Well, I mean as a result of it, no, shut your mouth. As a result of it, it's going to come off. But I wanted to live a healthy lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, and change things and just be more active and eat, be more conscious about my eating and all of that stuff. And I just want to tell you that the fitness part of this shit is weighing me out, okay? And I just want to testify to this pain cream. Because last night, after I came in from having the hell worked out of me by Ray and them over at fitness camp, shout out to all of them, I love y'all.
Right.
Yeah, I was in a great deal of pain, so I had to rub down with some pain cream, and that's what got me together. I was able to actually lift my leg up and get in the bed. Listen, I'm old right now. I feel old, baby. Like, that's helping me. It's giving me the little bit of relief that I got. So y'all go ahead and check that out and get y'all stuff. Yeah. You can get it on the Greener Thingz website. That's Things with a Z.
You already know it.
So let's jump into this topic, y'all. Again, the topic is the impact of cannabis legalization on a local and a national economic level.
Long topic.
That's a long topic. Cannabis business.
Right.
Cannabis business. That's what Kimani said, damn that shit. Just put cannabis up there. So that's what we talking about today, y'all. We talking about cannabis business. I tried to come in polished and everything and use my new words. That shit didn't work for me today. So forget it. We talking about cannabis business.
Yeah, she tried it.
I'm sick. Listen, it's too many here and they get on my nerves. But I'm not trading them in. So
trade them in. See my singing voice, I'll be out here.
It's hump day, y'all.
Yeah.
So as you know, the cannabis business is basically the new gold rush. Wouldn't you say that, sir?
For sure, most definitely. It is. Other than, it is. I ain't gonna say it. We'll talk about that another day. Yeah,
and yet again, I'm saddened to say that we are nowhere in the lead. We barely in the running, and that's absolutely terrible. As of now, the streets has been saying that it's 23 states. I think it's 25 though, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. But the street said it's 23 states that have become legal for cannabis in the past 10 years. Now that's half the country, because I really think it's 25.
Right.
So that's half the country. How many dispensaries do y'all think it is?
If I had to take a guess, let's see, it's 80 or 90 in Detroit itself, so Michigan might be a couple hundred. I'm gonna say probably about 3,500.
What you say, Kevin?
72.
Yeah, I will go higher. I will go less than, just under 10 dispensaries.
Okay, you are closer. It's 7,490 total dispensaries in the country that's documented. Now, we ain't talking about, the ones we like to go to. Yeah. But it's 7,490 of them that's documented, right? So that's just dispensaries. Now, we're not talking about smoke shops. We're not talking about, like, what you call it, compassion lounges and stuff. Or, just anything that has to do with, like, edibles, just, you know what I mean? Other things that are associated with it. This is just dispensaries, right? Now, I want y'all to guess, what is the percentage of black-owned businesses in the cannabis industry?
0.013.
Now, you better give them a little bit better credit than that now.
Okay.
What'd you say?
I say less than 10%.
What you got?
I say about like 6%.
Ooh, my guess is 12.
12%?
Actually, nah. Knowing this business, it ain't 12. It ain't 12. Let's go 4. I got 4 on it. I ain't even got 5.
You are closer again, but it's 2.
2%?
It says less than 2% of the cannabis business is owned by us.
That's a goddamn shame. Okay. That is a crying shame.
Now, I don't know what the percentages is of the other ones, because frankly, I don't give a damn, because they not us. Okay?
Right.
But less than 2%, that is terrible.
Yeah, that is super terrible.
Man, I was trying to give it like the benefit of the doubt at the 4.
No.
Yeah, that is. Oh shit.
Or just anything.
Quiet on set. Quiet on
I'm
set.
fucking up over here. I know better. God damn.
So, GC, I got a question.
Yeah.
Do you believe that it's important to examine the economic impact of cannabis?
You said examine it?
Yeah, like, do you think it's important to just like kind of go? Is it important to even acknowledge it? Is it important to study this? Is it important to pay attention to the economic impact on that cannabis has in our community?
Yeah, I think it's important to study it and know the numbers to give us a wild effect. So maybe that we can think differently about kind of working together, because here it is again that we spent a lot of time in jail, you know what I'm saying, catching cases and everything, and then they got the social equity thing. We won't go into that, but if you got caught with some cannabis or whatever, you get 20%, 25% off the of the licensing fee and different things like that.
Wait, what is that? What do you mean?
That's social equity.
Okay, I was going to ask you that too. So explain that, because I hear that a lot, but I don't even know what the hell that means. Tell me and them.
Well, social equity is like if you live in a disproportionate city that like Detroit, we all got caught selling weed and different things like that, right? So that's a disproportionate city. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so if you got caught with a misdemeanor, you get 25% off the application fee.
Oh.
If you got caught with a felony, you get 25% off. And then if you live in a residence for the state, I think is a year or 2 years or something like that.
Okay.
You get an extra 10% off of the state licensing fee. And then the city got their own social equity plan too. So whereas if you stay in the city 10 years, you got to be in the city for 10 years. You know what I mean? And, 10 years, what else? I don't know everything about the city right now, but I know you got to be in the city for 10 years, at least 10 years, and prove that you've been here, living here for 10 years.
In order to apply or to get the social equity?
No, in order for you to get the discount. Because the fee for the city was $5,000.
Oh.
If you were social equity, it went down to $50. You understand what I'm saying?
That's a big,
that's a big jump down that you can save, but a lot of us, qualify for that. But we still not in the game.
And why do you think that we not, though?
Because we don't know how to stick together, for one, and then we don't have enough money to be in the game. Facts. You know what I mean? It costs a lot of money to get in the game. So imagine when the economy went down. I mean, you know what I'm saying? As far as cannabis, it went from $3,000 to $3,300 a pound. You know what I'm saying? On the dispensary side, all the way down to like $900 a pound. So say if
did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yes.
So say
that's a jump.
Yeah. So say if you didn't have
talking about a plummet.
Say if you
Ain't
didn't
that what
have
you call a plummet?
Money, yeah, it's a plummet. So say if you didn't have long money to sustain yourself.
Yeah.
You can't make it.
Yeah.
A lot of the big companies got millions of dollars. They'll take a loss for 10 years to get everybody out the way, then just start making money because they got the money to do that. We don't have the money to do that, and then we don't know how to stick together.
Yeah.
You know
that's
what I mean?
True.
That's the long and short of it. We don't know how to bring our resources together. Our credit ain't shit. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
We don't know the importance of having good credit.
You want to give a round?
You know what I'm saying? you know what I mean? So a lot of things like that, play into the part of it.
Yeah. That's crazy. And then, did you want to say something? Oh. And then I had noticed, remember when we found out that information about the dispensaries and stuff, and a lot of people really don't know that. Like,
they don't know that, no.
Just to piggyback off of you saying that the bigger companies come in, when we found out, can I say the name of the people?
Yeah,
we were like out and about doing some deliveries or something, right? And I found that we kept delivering to this company called Farmco, right? So I'm like, what the hell? And it was familiar spots that we were delivering the things to, but
it was just paper and stuff like that.
like office supplies and stuff. But the thing is, like, we were going to reputable dispensaries that we thought that were owned by other people and stuff. But come to find out, it's like a large number of dispensaries, because I had to look it up. It was a large number of dispensaries, grow operations, and everything that pretty much had to do with cannabis that was owned by Farmco. Now, the thing is, they were allowing the people that originally owned it to stay there and continue to run it.
As their own name. Not Farmco. Only reason we knew because of paperwork from delivering the supplies kept saying Farmco. So I'm like, Farmco. So I looked it up, and it was a Canadian company that bought like 25 different dispensaries and grow operations in Michigan.
Yeah,
or whatever.
they spent like $2 or some billion or some shit like that.
Yeah, their headquarters right up the street on Silver Drive.
So they almost they came out loud, but then went into secret. In a way, they still own everything. Just people just don't see.
People
they
kind of like
they're the billionaires behind it all.
Yes,
right, exactly.
Yes, yeah. And we still all in the same positions. And I was joking them because I said, well, yeah, it's still the same order of chain of command, like they've been having it, in front of our face. And guess what we was doing? guarding the damn door. Okay,
Yeah.
we don't even get to count the money. We don't get to weigh out no weed for nobody. We don't get to do none of that. We get to guard the door.
Guard the door.
Ain't that something?
Or stand out front and be the runner.
Ain't that something?
You're making $10 an hour. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? So that's the role that we want to have in this multi-billion-dollar industry. That's crazy.
Yeah, because it's estimated to be $100 billion in by 2030.
Yeah.
And that's probably based on the now metrics and not even the how many more dispensaries are about to open. What cannabis is going to look like in the next few years. So
exactly.
Ain't that sad? Like, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
I mean, I just it's just very funny how the system played itself out of our hands. When it should have fell into our hands.
Yeah, and then the thing is, like, you know, when we just to continue to piggyback off of the bigger companies, I really feel like, because that's what I said at the time of, you know, when the prices went haywire about a year ago or so. I was like, I said, it's a big company came in here and just dropped some shit off in the middle of the street. Literally, they had to have.
Yeah. From the report that I was reading, they said we one of the second largest that grow outside, I think, in the summer months. And a lot of summer crops came down, a lot of it. And then that would kind of drove the prices down. You know what I mean? But that, to me, outdoor, it ain't even that good quality to me personally. You know what I mean? Every time you get this darker, it ain't really the light green we looking for.
Yeah.
But that just plays a factor in the whole market as a whole.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because once California prices drop, of course, everybody else going to follow suit and drop too. And I think they'll start dropping first.
Okay. So are we ready for meditation or?
Oh yeah, we ready. We can meditate.
Okay. So you guys, it is 8:00 and we are going to be so we leaving to go to it, or you hosting it, or are we doing this?
Okay. Well, here, let's do it like this. So this meditation that's coming up is a mini meditation, which means it's only about 5 minutes long. So this meditation is actually about silence. So it's going to bring up a lot of questions about silence. See if you can follow along. But if you do find yourself trying to answer one of these questions, that doesn't mean that you have to try to run back and get back on track with the rest of the meditation.
Right.
So. Yeah, there's a brief intro, and then to give you like a second to kind of settle in, and then we roll right into it.
Let's roll.
Let's roll. We meditating. We gotta close our eyes.
Welcome to the Thought Zone. The following presentation is best experienced with headphones and eyes closed. Get comfortable. The mothership takes off in 3, 2, 1.
And a lot of times when we meditate, we are actively trying very hard to get to silence, and we're trying to silence our minds. And it's not necessarily about silencing your mind. Your mind isn't a space that wants to be silent. You have to let it be. And in that, you can let silence come to you, as it's always there. It's always present. So, without further ado, lights out.
This is a higher thought guided meditation.
Silence is loud. Funny how an inaudible noise finds a way to our ears, caresses our eardrums and floats through the canal without making a single sound. Yet, we hear it when everything else stops. It's the only thing left. So naturally, we listen. The deafening noise that seems to have no end, unable to recall the source from which it began. Where does silence come from? A machine? The deep far reaches of space? Ourselves creating a hallucination? Do our ears mysteriously stop working Or does the world around us run out of sounds to ground us in the reality we think we perceive? For some, the silence is stimulating. For others, the silence is impending doom, approaching from every corner of the room, inescapable even in the outside world. It feels like a shadow from an unknowable place. What has no eyes, no legs, yet stares at you from an empty space with no face. It running towards you, you from it avoidance. Unknowingly out of fear that the gift of sound has abandoned you. In reality, all the sound in the world hides among the silence. The presence of quiet is the moment when sound becomes the listener. A reminder that you have an inner voice, and that voice deserves to be heard too. And all you really need to do is sit until the outside noise dies down into its natural state. And there you will find the silence.
This is a higher thought guided meditation.
That was so awesome. That was. I feel like I should be talking like this now. Thank you for sharing that with us, Kimani. That was
You were
dope.
welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you for
was
meditating with me.
Right, I need that shit at home. Shit.
That was really good. I think I did it like when that was one of my better times.
Right. Yeah, it was.
It wasn't even long. And usually I do
Yeah.
it for a long time, but I understand what you're saying now about the difference in like the talking and the guidance and stuff.
Right.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So it kind of eases your mind versus trying to make your mind work in a different
Right.
way. And yeah.
I'm not gonna lie though. I know you personally, so it made me laugh a little bit, like
Hearing my
you would
voice.
say, because I'm like, he's so silly. And he just being like slick, sarcastic too at the same time. I was like, he is a fool. Okay, yeah,
Yeah, that was dope.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was dope.
That was.
Okay.
Send that, airdrop that to me.
Yeah, that's a quick little something in the car before you get out and get ready to go. You know,
It is. That is. Yeah. It's a good quick car meditation. Yeah.
That was dope.
Them pre-workout, them pre-works. You got pre-workouts and you got pre-works.
Yeah,
It's the pre-work.
seriously.
Yeah, for sure. That was dope.
Yeah. Can business. Oh, okay. So you want to go into the can facts?
I don't got none. Oh yeah, George Washington grew weed, grew a hemp.
That
Yeah,
is
hemp.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. You said what? I'm sorry. Go.
That's what I'm saying. That's the seed. That's the stuff I be talking about.
I'm still this leftover meditation. Don't mess with me.
It do feel good. I'm left over.
You said George Washington used to blaze weed and sell dime bags. What'd you say?
Hell yeah.
He was selling apes.
He was growing hemp.
Okay.
That's what they say.
And these say Albert Einstein or something? They had found a whole bunch of weed papers and stuff in his house.
I had it yesterday all on my goddamn thing.
I would believe that.
They said he had a whole bunch of packs of tops in his house.
It.
Yeah.
Einstein needed it.
No, it wasn't Einstein, girl.
Shakespeare.
Yeah, Shakespeare.
It was Shakespeare.
Yeah, it was Shakespeare. It says, let me see. I found it right here. Let me see. Oh, yeah, here go one. There are 1,200 slang words for cannabis. 1,200.
Imagine that.
You know what I mean?
How many ways you can say, let's get blunted?
Right.
I wonder if that's on the list. Let's get blunted.
No, it ain't on here.
How you know? You ain't seen no 1,200.
Right, there's only 6 on this list.
Talking about, no, that ain't on the list. Yes, it is.
It says Joy Washington was a grower. Joy Washington was a prolific hemp farmer, mentioning the plant at least 90 times in his diaries and writings. He is often interested in finding, sowing, harvesting the best hemp seeds. While we don't have any evidence of Washington smoking his goods, we know he was very keen to put this plant to work in the form of heavy-duty rope on his fishing ships.
Oh. So he could make good rope out of that.
Yeah. And then Shakespeare says Shakespeare smoked weed. He says maybe his source of inspiration, marijuana residue, was found in William Shakespeare's home, which we believe could have been an enormous aid in writing all the screenplays and poems. William Shakespeare, from 1564 to 1616, is widely regarded as the greatest English playwright and poet, but was he also the greatest stoner of British history? Is not unlikely. That's what it said.
So they said that he had the bags.
Yeah.
He was selling 20s back then.
Yeah. And then another fact that we talked about yesterday was, cannabis can be used in construction, which is hempcrete and things like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the few facts I got today. Oh yeah, I got one more though.
What?
Morocco is the largest producer of marijuana in the world.
What?
Yes.
Did you know that, Key-Money?
I did not. I would have never guessed it. If you would have asked me where, I would have never guessed.
Right.
Morocco?
It says that Morocco is the number highest producer of marijuana resin hashish globally, contributing 19% of the global total of hashish production. And Morocco has been an economic staple for centuries. After being banned during independence, hashish became more tolerated as a contributed to the country's GDP. The other countries in this top 5 are Afghanistan, Spain, Lebanon, and Pakistan.
Duh.
Ain't that crazy?
Morocco?
See, those would have been my guesses. Those were my guesses. Afghanistan, Pakistan, like those are what I know to be the heavy weed distributors or where everything comes from.
Right.
Is that because they came out with Gans? Ain't that where Gans came from?
Supposed to be, Gans, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was like the first,
Right, you get an ounce.
That was the first bag allowed.
Bags. And one ounce be 2 sandwich bags every time.
First bag allowed.
You know what I mean?
What was the news you had? Kind of news?
Yeah, I got some good news.
What you got?
For us. I needed my protein shake there. Detroit opened second application period for cannabis retail license for August the 1st, right? It's coming right around the corner.
Wait, they opened up a second licensing period?
Yeah.
So people
second round.
So it's some leftover people that can go get a license.
Leftover people can go get some license. It said Detroit regulation will open an application window starting August the 1st for the second round of cannabis retail license in Michigan's largest city. The city plans to issue 30 retail licenses, 10 micro business licenses, 10 consumption lounge licenses, and the Detroit Free Press reported. That's only 20. What other 10 going to be? It must be going to be recreational dispensaries probably.
So my question is, how many of us going to have some of them? Because don't they give us a good chance for us to get in the running now?
Yeah. It give us a good chance to, to grab some, you know what I mean, if you're still in the market.
You can do the pain cream again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it do give us a chance to, to jump back in. The first round Detroit license did not include any equity applicants for consumption lounges or micro cultivation facilities. Now, remember I was telling you.
So you said the first ones didn't include that?
The first round of Detroit license did not include any equity applicants for consumption lounge or micro business facilities.
Oh, okay, I understand
Before,
what you're
did
saying.
nobody apply for those licenses? Everybody was going out to retail shops, and grow.
You did say that,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay.
So it wasn't none, and that confirmed what I said. You know what I mean? Adult use cannabis sales kicked off in Detroit in January at 2 existing medical marijuana dispensaries. Yeah, that's all I got there for that news there.
Huh. That's interesting. So what do you recommend that that we do to be able to get in the running at this time of the game?
Some people that already had their license, that couldn't get approved, like me for one. I mean, that couldn't get a facility because all the facilities in Detroit, like you couldn't get a grow facility, yeah, or whatever grow facility, in the city because they all got taken up. All the land got taken up, so that there's no land. So I would just say, right now, the people that still have their licenses available, sometimes you got to just reinvent yourself and just do something different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I think a consumption lounge is a great start to be able to get something if they change some of the rules. I know at one point you couldn't sell food and all that kind of stuff, but we smoke weed. Motherfucker get hungry as soon as you smell the goddamn weed. So we can't sell food in this bitch. That don't make no fucking sense. So I just got to do some more research to see
He's a renegade.
if they change that law, because that don't make sense. You know what I mean?
You right,
Shit,
though.
You got the munchie,
You
what the
right.
fuck I supposed to eat?
Yeah, y'all need to
Eat
be
each other,
selling some
this
salmon
motherfucker.
bites or something here. What we
you know
doing?
I mean? So I think that'd be a good business, and then micro business would definitely be a good one. But my plan for the micro business.
What is a micro business?
Micro business, you can grow 300 plants, but you can only sell your own weed, your own stuff that you grow. You can't get nothing from nobody else unless they change some of the rules.
Okay.
And you can process your own edibles and wax and everything like that. So it's all 3 businesses in one.
Do you still have to get it tested and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. With that being said, we got to get out of here and pay a couple more bills, and we'll be right back. Once again, don't touch that dial. I wanted to always say that. Don't touch that dial.
Right. We right back at you. You know what I mean?
Are sore muscles and joint pain holding you back from reaching your full potential? Introducing Greener Thingz All-Natural Pain Salve, the ultimate solution to your discomfort. Whether you're an athlete pushing your limits or an everyday fitness enthusiast, our specially formulated pain salve is here to help you overcome those post-workout aches and pains. We believe in the power of nature and have harnessed its healing properties to create a pain salve that's as effective as it is gentle. Our unique blend of all natural ingredients, including soothing botanicals, extracts, and essential oils, penetrate deep into your muscles, relieving pain and reducing inflammation. Feel the soothing sensation as our pain salve goes to work, targeting those trouble spots and providing long-lasting relief. Whether it's muscle soreness, joint stiffness, or general discomfort, our pain salve has you covered. Don't let sore muscles and joint pain slow you down. Try Greener Thingz. Oh, so he can make good rope out of that.
Yeah. And then Shakespeare says Shakespeare smoked weed. He says maybe his source of inspiration, marijuana residue, was found in William Shakespeare's home, which we believe could have been an enormous aid in writing all the screenplays and poems. William Shakespeare, from 1564 to 1616, is widely regarded as the greatest English playwright and poet, but was he also the greatest stoner of British history? Is not unlikely. That's what it said.
So they said that he had the bags.
Yeah.
He was selling 20s back then.
Yeah. And then another fact that we talked about yesterday was, cannabis can be used in construction, which is hempcrete and things like that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the few facts I got today. Oh yeah, I got one more though.
What?
Morocco is the largest producer of marijuana in the world.
What?
Yes.
Did you know that, Kimani?
I did not. I would have never guessed it. If you would have asked me where, I would have never guessed.
Right. You know
Morocco?
It says that Morocco is the number
they got
highest
fire.
producer of marijuana resin hashes globally. contribute 19% of the global total of hashish production, and Morocco has been an economic staple for centuries. After being banned during independence, hashish became more tolerated as a contributed to the country's GDP. The other countries in this top 5 are Afghanistan, Spain, Lebanon, and Pakistan.
Duh.
Ain't that crazy?
Morocco?
See, those would have been my guesses. Those were my guesses. Afghanistan, Pakistan, like those are what I know to be the heavy weed distributors or where everything comes from.
Right.
Is that because they came out with Gans? Ain't that where Gans came from?
Supposed to be, Afghans, you know what I mean?
Yeah. That was like that was the first, you know.
Right, you get an ounce.
That was the first bag allowed.
Bags. And one
For real.
ounce be 2 sandwich bags every time.
First bag allowed.
You know what I mean?
What was the news you had? Kind of news?
Yeah, I got some good news.
What you got?
For us. I needed my protein shake there. Detroit opened second application period for cannabis retail license for August the 1st, right? It's coming right around the corner.
Wait, they opened up a second licensing period?
Yeah.
So people
second round.
So it's some leftover people that can go get a license.
Leftover people can go get some license. It said Detroit regulation will open an application window starting August the 1st for the second round of cannabis retail license in Michigan's largest city. The city plans to issue 30 retail licenses, 10 micro business licenses, 10 consumption lounge licenses, and the Detroit Free Press reported. That's only 20. What the other 10 going to be? It must be going to be recreation dispensaries probably.
So my question is, how many of us going to have some of them? Because don't they give us a good chance for us to get in the running now?
Yeah. It give us a good chance to, to grab some, you know what I mean, if you're still in the market.
You can do the pain cream again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So it do give us a chance to, to jump back in. The first round Detroit license did not include any equity applicants for consumption lounges or micro cultivation facilities. Now, remember I was telling you.
So you said the first ones didn't include that?
The first round of Detroit license did not include any equity applicants for consumption lounge or micro business facilities.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying.
Nobody apply for those licenses. Everybody was going out to retail shops, and grow.
You did say that, yeah. I mean? Okay.
So it wasn't none, and that confirmed what I said. You know what I mean? Adult use cannabis sales kicked off in Detroit in January at 2 existing medical marijuana dispensaries. Yeah, that's all I got there for that news there.
Huh. That's interesting. So what do you recommend that that we do to be able to get in the running at this time of the game?
Some people that already had their license, that couldn't get approved, like me for one. I mean, that couldn't get a facility because all the facilities in Detroit, like you couldn't get a grow facility, yeah, or whatever grow facility, in the city because they all got taken up. All the land got taken up, so that there's no land. So I would just say, right now, the people that still have their licenses available, sometimes you got to just reinvent yourself and just do something different.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I think a consumption lounge is a great start to be able to get something if they change some of the rules. I know at one point you couldn't sell food and all that kind of stuff, but we smoke weed. We get hungry as soon as you smell the goddamn weed. So we can't sell food in this bitch. That don't make no fucking sense. So I just got to do some more research to see
a renegade.
if they change that law, because that don't make sense. You know what I mean?
You're right,
shit,
though.
You got the munchie. What
right.
the fuck I supposed to eat?
Yeah, I need to be selling some salmon bites or something here. What we doing?
I mean? So I think that'd be a good business, and then micro business would definitely be a good one. But my plan for the micro business.
What is a micro business?
Micro business, you can grow 300 plants, but you can only sell your own weed, your own stuff that you grow. You can't get nothing from nobody else unless they change some of the rules.
Okay.
And you can process your own edibles and wax and everything like that. So it's all 3 businesses in one.
Do you still have to get it tested and everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. With that being said, we got to get out of here and pay a couple more bills, and we'll be right back. Once again, don't touch that dial. I wanted to always say that. Don't touch that dial.
Right. We right back at you. You know what I mean?
Are sore muscles and joint pain holding you back from reaching your full potential? Introducing Greener Thingz all-natural pain salve, the ultimate solution to your discomfort. Whether you're an athlete pushing your limits or an everyday fitness enthusiast, our specially formulated pain salve is here to help you overcome those post-workout aches and pains. We believe in the power of nature and have harnessed its healing properties to create a pain salve that's as effective as it is gentle. Our unique blend of all natural ingredients, including soothing botanicals, extracts, and essential oils, penetrate deep into your muscles, relieving pain and reducing inflammation. Feel the soothing sensation as our pain salve goes to work, targeting those trouble spots and providing long-lasting relief. Whether it's muscle soreness, joint stiffness, or general discomfort, our pain salve has you covered. Don't let sore muscles and joint pain slow you down. Try Greener Thingz all-natural pain salve today and unlock the power of natural relief. Visit our website at greenerthingz.com, that's things with a Z, to place your order today. Greener Thingz all-natural pain salve, because you deserve to perform at your best every day. What is that? What was you doing? Performing at your best?
I'm
Okay.
performing at my best every day. Real quick though, real quick.
Okay.
Prices went as low as $500 to $400 a pound. As we already know that.
Yes.
For that outdoor stuff, that was some trash. You know what I mean? Fuck
was.
the market
They
up for
fucked the
no
whole
damn
game
reason,
up.
for no reason.
Yeah.
So, but imagine the companies that just went out of business though. A lot of facilities was just shutting down, closing down because they can't sustain themselves. The light bill more than that shit. You understand
That's
what
true.
I'm saying? All the licensing fees and all that kind of stuff. So if you don't got no long money, and I'm glad I really didn't have, enough money to really get started, because I would have had enough just to get started.
Yeah, it been messed up and
You know
poor.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucked up the investors' money, all kind of shit, because you can't sustain yourself with all them bills. So a lot of companies actually shut down.
And it was a lot of places that had just opened up.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
right at the beginning of that
Yeah,
flood. Yeah.
you know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
go from 3,000 a pound all the way down to 500. Mm-hmm. Man, please.
Lord, people probably was jumping. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I always thought the big people was just trying to knock the small people
We
out.
knew that though. Like,
You
we
know
kept
what I'm
saying that.
And
Yeah.
even if they didn't do it on purpose, the small people got knocked out.
What do you mean on purpose?
You know what I mean?
I don't think they do anything accidentally, right?
No,
Accidentally on purpose.
Yeah, that's my word. That is my phrase. Listen, accidentally on purpose.
right,
Yes.
exactly. So that's the whole thing. You know, the whole thing with that.
Yeah.
But that's all I wanted to say. I had pulled it back up.
That got to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had pulled it back up. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, y'all, we are at the bottom half of the show, and you know what that means.
What that mean?
Time for affirmations.
Damn, we meditated and we got affirmations.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
shit. I'ma
We
leave
bringing
this
up the
motherfucker
vibrations
floating.
in this place.
I'ma leave this boy
That's an order.
That's an order?
What?
If his ass to stand up out this seat,
Right. I said,
flap again.
you be like, this nigga like, my feet, my legs be crossing shit like. Like, this motherfucker done lost his
He is
goddamn
crazy.
mind. Y'all
He is
run out
crazy.
this mind. Like the exorcist.
All right, y'all. Let's get to it.
Don't say I'm on fab. We can't remember all this shit. You be saying the
Listen.
paragraph and want us to remember the shit.
Yes,
You read the
remember.
whole page.
Oh,
Right.
say,
This all
can
shit.
you see by the dawn's early light? Say it. Say no, just playing. Okay, let's go.
Let's go.
I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me
I am grateful for the abundance that surrounds me
in every aspect of my life.
in every aspect of my life.
I trust that the universe provides everything
I trust that the universe provides everything
I need for an abundant and fulfilling life.
I need for an abundant and fulfilling life.
My thoughts and actions align with abundance,
My thoughts and actions align with abundance,
attracting more of it into my life.
attracting more of it into my life.
I am worthy of living a life filled with abundance and joy.
I am worthy of living a life that's filled
abundance
with
and
abundance
joy.
and joy.
I am open to receiving all the abundance
I am open to receiving all the abundance. All of it.
That the universe has to offer.
That the universe has to offer
to me.
That's right.
Let the church say.
Amen. I'm about to run around the church.
Well.
You're crazy. So in closing, let's go. First of all, I don't know if people know that cannabis was actually legal back in the day. You know, in the days of when you was talking about in the facts of the George Washington time and all of that stuff or whatever, it was actually legal, and people used cannabis as medicine and a lot of things. Like they used it for a lot of medicine.
Cough syrup.
Exactly. You know,
cramps.
Yeah.
Pain.
And it's so unfortunate that we as a people have gotten so just caught up in believing the taboo of it all and shit, and it has hindered us so greatly in being able to be a part of this on a economical level, on, you know, like to be able to benefit on this financially, because we are so just stuck on what they told us, not knowing that the shit was legal. Like, you know what I mean? It's been legal and banned. Isn't this like the only time? Because before then, people used it. They used it for stuff.
But it got banned in 1938.
Okay.
Because before then, people can be a caregiver and have a business like caregivers now. And I think the license was $100 or something back then.
So that just goes to show you that things go full circle.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Because it has come back around. You know, and it made the masses of our culture think that this was like the devil's lettuce and wacky tobacco and all this other shit y'all called it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it made you be shunning when they actually started, making it more and more legal and more accessible. And people was like running from it, like, I'm not about to mess with that. I'm not about to touch that. And look at you, way on the back end of a whole new gold rush. Right. And we, you know what I'm saying? We don't have anything as a result of it other than going to get the weed yourself, to smoke it in the closet.
Right. But just think about this. Not even the economic part. What about the people that can use it for health benefits? That is just, you know what I'm saying, just have a healthier way of life. And we still shun and say, no, I'm not using that. I'm not about to do that. But everything we've been taught was a lie. We talked about that yesterday. You know what I mean? Everything was told us was a lie, including this. You know what I mean? So a cancer patient won't use it because it's bad for you. Yeah. You know what I mean? They've been told it was bad for us. So that's why I guess I'm gonna say me, but you too, so passionate about educating the elderly people. That's my thing, because they just don't know and don't understand. Exactly. And chemo is killing you, but let's get you
will sit on the IV and pump a bag of poison in you.
You know what I mean? So let's get you a better quality of life with cannabis. We ain't trying to get you high. We trying to get you a better quality of life, period. And that way it comes through microdosing. Because if somebody can microdose, you won't get that psychedelic effect. You know what I mean? With anything, it takes a journal, and you have to write everything down. You know what I mean? Because if the doctor say you got pain, I don't give a fuck how bad your pain is. You're not about to take a whole bottle of Vicodin.
No, you're
not. You understand? You're not going to do that because you know better. You about to die. So we got to look at cannabis as the same thing. Like, I can't take a lot of it. You ain't going to die. Because you got to smoke, I think, 2,000 pounds at one time.
Jeez, to die. So that's a big-ass blunt.
Yeah, so that ain't about to happen. You might feel like you about to die, but you know what I mean? But microdosing just give you that better quality of life. And you got to have a journal. It's a lot of steps to it, but we're not willing to actually do it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so sad. Yeah. And it's so crazy because just that you mentioned it, I've just recently found out about a couple of people that I know that are kind of close to me that have been diagnosed with cancer and and MS, and I just think, like, I always offer the services, like, let me know, because a lot of times we give it away. We'll give it to you or whatever if it's gonna help you medically and stuff. I just want you to know that the shit works. Like, I'm not trying to sell you nothing. You know what I mean? Yeah. I just want you to see it a better way and give you something that I know that's gonna help you, and they still won't take it. And it just breaks my heart. Like, well, damn, yeah. Because my thing is, if you take a hydro, a perk, or whatever other kind of medicine, you're going to get high. You know what I'm saying? So what's the difference?
Right.
What is the difference though?
Mm-hmm.
That drug is a drug.
Yes.
Right. The difference is we've been bamboozled.
Yeah. It's
You know
so
what I mean?
crazy.
The
And
doctors say take this. We like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like one of my cousins. He was. You know, he got he was diagnosed with kind of like diabetes.
Mm-hmm.
The doctor said he can't eat no fruit no more. I'm like, dude, that's a fucking lie.
right.
What the fuck is you talking about, nigga? That's natural fruit. It don't go through your pancreas and all that kind of stuff. But he was adamant on listen to what the doctor said. I ain't eating this and that. But okay.
A doctor told them that they couldn't eat fruit
Because
Yeah.
they was a diabetic. They was diagnosed with being a diabetic.
There's a difference between these artificial flavors and sugars and
Then natural sugar, exactly.
Yeah.
But people would listen to the doctor every time.
Just like
Every
a lot of
single
people
time.
say, you know, it irritates me when I hear people say that that they can't eat grapefruit if they take blood pressure medicine. Are you serious?
It don't even make sense.
First
because
of all,
you're mixing medications. It's almost like mixing liquors, right? Or being crossfed.
grapefruit.
But because of whatever it is, those medications that they're giving you are artificial. So something natural is going to throw it off. Mm-hmm. It counteracts the effects of whatever that fake medication is doing.
Right.
I would pick the natural then. I'm not about
Of
to do
course.
it. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That don't make sense to me.
Yeah, but
It's just the same as when doctors are like, "Oh, you have vitamin D deficiency, right?
Drink milk.
Hey, drink some milk and take these pills or whatever." Right?
Right.
Okay, well, why can't I go out in the sun? Prescribe me some sunlight.
Exactly.
Prescribe me a vacation for
Sit
a week.
outside
That's what I
for a
want.
while.
A tropical
Exactly.
vacation
Tell
for
me to
a
walk
week.
in the grass without no shoes on or
Get
something.
grounded.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
Get grounded.
You never hear them say stuff like that. And this shit really works though.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know,
sure.
to the point where and it's like I be thinking about how we have gotten so removed away from the natural flow of life. Like, you know, it's unheard of to see somebody outside with no shoes on, you know.
Right.
And when you do walk outside with no shoes on, they be looking at them like they crazy. You know,
They from-
I wouldn't
from
walk
the
in that
country
grass.
and all this shit.
And they think you dirty.
Right. And it's like your soul has not touched the actual earth
Right.
in I don't know
In-
how
in
long.
66 years.
Exactly. That and people don't even understand that that's the problem. You know, like I mean, yes, tap water does have a taste to it. It has an aftertaste. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of has a smell, but I don't know when it didn't. You know what I'm saying? I don't know when water didn't have some type of something to it or whatever. And now we've gotten so far away from just even just drinking water. Like,
Right.
you know, people will not even, if they don't have bottled water in the house, they won't drink it at all. So you mean to tell me you're going to dehydrate, but you can make Kool-Aid with this water? Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can boil, you can do everything with the water.
I don't
You cooking
understand.
food with it and everything, but now you can't drink
You
it.
can, I don't
you gonna-
understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
just
younger generation.
Yeah, we've gotten so far away from just the natural flow, the natural things of life. Like we was talking about on the morning show the other day about just not knowing how to. Not recognizing vegetables. Like people haven't seen vegetables. People haven't,
Right.
growing out the ground and stuff. The only time you seen this before was in the grocery store. But that's a whole nother story.
Right.
All right, y'all. So we got to get out of here. I swear this time went by so fast. I had a great time.
Right, right.
You know,
for
kicking
sure.
it with my peeps.
You know what I mean? And we meditated, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we meditated.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that.
So
was that 5 minutes though?
Yeah, that was 5
It
minutes.
was. They ain't even
that
seem
was
like
quick,
5
wasn't
minutes.
it? I told you, like he's good. He's good at this.
Uh-huh.
So if you guys want to know how to get in touch with us at Greener Thingz, or want to get some merchandise, or want to get that pain cream, you could go to the Greener Thingz website. That's Things with a Z, and you can find all of your cannabis needs there. You also can look for some of the replays of the show starting next week. They will be on our Greener Thingz channel, Things with a Z, on YouTube, and you can tell somebody about it.
Yeah, you go on there now. We got some shows on there now
We do.
already. So you
Yeah,
can go
catch
there and
up
look. Yeah,
on
catch
the old
us
stuff.
on some old stuff too.
Yeah.
Though. You know what I mean?
That's right.
But
You
if
got some?
if you don't catch the live, you know what I mean? They definitely gonna be on YouTube for sure.
Okay. Tell them where they can find you real fast.
Greener Thingz, Things with a Z everywhere.
Okay.
Find me Higher Thought or Higher Thought ENT on all the social media platforms.
That's right. And you can find me at Miss Fifi the Plug, MZFEFE the Plug on Instagram and Facebook. And I think we got a roll.
You know what I mean? We out.
Have a great day, y'all.
See you tomorrow morning.